is my first YouTube guide on basically green dragons in the chaos tunnels. So first thing you're going to really want is just basic setup of whatever you're going to want to take. Um, Obviously rapier over whip. I'm saving for Torva plate legs right now, so I'm just going to take Torags at the moment because I'm a poor bastard and have no money. And where's my Nezi helm? I don't have one. Barrows gloves. For anybody that doesn't have the best Barrows gloves, I'd recommend like a Regen bracelet, just because they have stats comparative to the like 6 set of these. Basically, that's gonna be what you want your setup as. For people with lower levels, of course, I mean, Rune is gonna do fine. A regular anti-fire dragon shield would do fine. Zerka ring, I use this one personally because it's got the +4 stats on it. See, I just like that. Obviously dragon boots. You know, if you can't afford this stuff, I mean, of course max gear is gonna be best, but you know, I'm trying to aim my guides more at general people that just like to play. You're gonna want to teleport out, obviously. I don't know, like a couple anti-fires, like 2 supersets maybe. I'll just take like a couple prayer pots. You know, if you're a lower level, you're gonna definitely want prayer pots. If you're like maybe 60 and you got 43 prayer, of course you use protect melee. But for me, I don't have to since I'm like got all this stuff. Lower levels, I mean, you can take like a couple emergency foods. If you have a yak, that's great. That'd be awesome. Just because then you can store whatever immediately to bank. But if not, I mean, any familiar will do. And I'm just gonna literally leave mine empty because I don't need it. Enhanced Excalibur for the spec for healing. Just saves soul split prayer points, you know, if you have that. I'd probably recommend, if you're on the regular prayer book, use protect item not berserker, what am I thinking? Just protect item and like piety or pity or whatever it is. And if you're on the ancient spell book or curses, just use turmoil. Because I mean, personally, some people don't use it because they think they're gonna lose so much money out of prayer pods, but I think that it evens it out, you know. But that's just my opinion. That's basically what you're gonna want in your inventory. There's nothing really else that you need. I mean, green dragons are just kind of pretty basic. You know, level, what are they? I don't even know what level they are. I think they're in like the 80s, 85 or something. So you're gonna leave the Grand Exchange from the northwest corner, head west a little, or no, east. Sorry, I'm not good with directions. Head east, then go north, until you find, where is this? There it is. This rift. Go down in the rift, head south, and before you go in here, you're gonna probably want to drink anti-fire, blah blah blah, superset, turn prayer on, enter the portal, and here you are at Green Dragons. And you see, there's a lot of bots. There's baby black dragons, green dragons. Like, it's multi-combat, so, see, I mean, I hit the dragon once and got the kill. So, if you're a higher level than most people, I mean, if you're doing more damage than bots, I mean, you hit one time and you get the drop, you know. Obviously, I don't, hey, I did. Honestly, with the yak, if you're on the lunar spellbook, you can actually use, make leather, and you can bring those runes and just save up 5 of these and then turn them into leather, and then you can make like a body, and then you can just use it on your yak and it'll just sit in your yak, you know. That's good for crafting XP, you know. If you've done lunar diplomacy, that's great. I mean, I'm not too sure if you actually need like to do Dream Mentor to get that spell, because I haven't tried it, just because I don't think it's worth it. But anybody that's wishing to like train crafting, I mean, and maybe a little bit of magic XP, don't know how much. I guess you could kill these baby dragons if you really felt like it. As you can see, these things do like no damage at all whatsoever. So I don't really see a need to really have that much food if you have decent stats. You can probably honestly make a trip without using any food, just because of the fact that these dragons only attack really one person, you know, and if you can get to the dragon quick enough, you're not going to take damage. But I mean, see, this guy's not even using an anti-fire. And I'm going to get the drop on that one, so, and then, see, I mean, it's easy as that, and you get dragon bones like that. If it's really worth your time to do all this, I mean, I guess you could, but in my opinion, you know, these aren't very good for money, just because of the fact that they pretty much suck and they drop nothing but dragon bones and D-hides. Other than that, that's basically it. I mean, I don't see why anybody would really want to camp these, other than there's bots down here, and that's basically my guide. For anybody wishing to, like, I don't know, gear setups, obviously, hopefully, if you're playing this game, you should have this. The Soul Wars cape that you get from Nomad's Requiculum, or whatever you want to call it, that can be replaced with a Ardougne cape, or whatever it is. Really, you see these bots are like wearing nothing because it's really no damage you take down here. I mean, honestly, Adamant would do fine down here. Just bring an anti-dragon fire shield. Rapier over whip. You can bring a DDS if you really want for the specs instead of the enhanced Excalibur. As you can see, I'm using like no supplies just to sit here and do nothing. So anybody that really wants to do these, I suggest maybe you can maybe make like 200k an hour maybe here, if you're lucky, against these bots, because there's just so many of them. And that's my guide. So you break your teleport, you tele out, you know. I use teleport to house because after any trip you do, if you have an altar, you can just automatically do your prayer points, you know. Get to Edgeville. Dismiss your familiar if it doesn't have anything in it. If it does, of course you're going to want to bank it. I think the Edgeville bank's the easiest bank to start from, or the Northwest Grand Exchange. See, and without really trying, you know, I just kind of did whatever. These 7 dragon bones comes to a whopping 25k, guys. So it's up to you if you want to do the green dragons. I personally suggest not to. I just didn't know what to do my first video on, so I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna do green dragons in the chaos tunnels. And that's my guide for green dragons. Pretty basic first video. Hopefully my videos will get better. You know, I just started. I have a clan, not many members. I mean, what, 10 members. We're looking for around like 30. We basically do PVM. Required stats for that, obviously, we're looking for 120 plus, and if you have turmoil or overloads, that would be great. We want rapiers, chaotic longswords, you know. If you don't have that and you're 120 plus, you know, if you're 130 and you don't have overloads or turmoil, you kind of fail, in my opinion. But if you PM me and quick chat the stats, you know, I will most likely accept you, just because we want 30 people in there. We do anything from corp down to green dragons, or even below that, water fiends. I mean, I guess water fiends would be classified as higher, but I mean, I really don't know. We do bandos, any God Wars dungeon. We will be nexing soon. I don't know exactly when. But you see, I already have that ancient ceremonial top stuff for the kill count because I've been there. Wow, you see that, guys? Some guy just messaged me. You have AJ bar? No, I don't know you. But general guide. I will be making more guides. They will be better in the future, definitely. Comment, rate, subscribe, whatever you want to. Leave messages, ask for different guides. This basically was a quick, honest, just the quickest guide I could do just to get a video up. Any other videos that you guys request, I will actually do with low-level setups, medium-level setups, and high-level setups for all range of players that want to do that. Like Water Fiends, I mean, I can use from the Maul to the Zamorakian Spear, and if even lower, you know, Dragon Mace. From Carls to Ganodermic, Praying Range, all that junk, I can put all that in there for you guys. Comment with whatever guides you want, and I will get around to them within a week, hopefully, and be able to have them up and upload it within like a couple of days. I would try to get it done the same day. So, just hope you guys have fun killing dragons.